Hi, I'm Scott Wimsett. I've teamed up with Ascot to bring you 5 incredible stories from 5 different realms of responsible fashion so that you can deep dive on how to look good and feel good. We'll guide you through every step of mindful occasion wear. Today we are in central London to assess this exciting new chapter of pre-owned and second-hand, which is no longer seen as second best. We are seeing a huge growth in the pre-owned luxury sector. We're actually simply announcing how much of a deal you got is part of the joy. Today, I'm enlisting the help of the wonderful people at Huey to teach us about all things pre-owned. Tatiana, so lovely to see you. Thank you for inviting us along. Just introduce yourself, please.
So I'm Tatiana, CEO here at Huey.
So Tatiana, sort of take me back to the beginning. Sort of 12 years ago, Huey was just this acorn of an idea and your mother was super driven to make it a business. You know, what was it like then?
I used to come home at the weekends from school and the house would just be covered in clothes. And she'd be photographing it and listing it. And she did the first, I think, 3,000 products by herself. And then I finished school and she said, like, I'm getting quite busy with it. Do you mind helping out? 10 years later, I'm still here. I think early on it was just an idea that you were surrounded by products, they had long-term value, but there was a conversation that wasn't being had around what you do with them that makes sense. And I think at that time we weren't talking about environmental waste, we were talking about it was a waste of this product just sitting in a wardrobe. You know, it needed to be liberated.
You're almost like a sort of accidental activist that actually setting out, it was about kind of repurposing luxury product, but actually you're a big part of the solution and that whole circular economy.
There's a reason why these fast fashion brands are so successful is because the desire to consume new is just there. And that's part of the bigger challenge that we have is education of buying better and making better choices.
Explain to us a little bit about the sort of vendors and the buyers, like how do they connect? Are they in the same realm?
So there are 3 different ways that we source products. You've got our VIP service, which is just high net worth individuals. We do everything for them. We pick up, list it, photograph it, manage it, ship it, completely hands off. And then you have the peer-to-peer side, which is just an individual at home selling to another individual, and we are the middleman and we just make sure that it's a safe transaction. And then we have another portion of the business which is B2B. So as a buyer, when you're coming onto the platform, you can see everything. You'll be able to see who it's sold by, anything sold by us directly, it says managed by Huey. So once you have added to cart, checked out, it's either us shipping it or it's the seller, and that'll be clear to you at checkout, and we ship to you next day delivery.
Obviously, we're looking at occasion wear, and it feels like that Huey is a great platform for people looking to explore how to dress responsibly and really reward their social calendar.
It is one of those categories where there is quite a high turnover in how many times you'd wear an item before you might not want to wear it again, but the value is highly retained in those products as well. Some of our clients, you know, they are daughters of top 1%, and they buy this way because what is luxury is scarcity, and it's the quality of the product. If they say, yeah, it's from Huey, they have the bonus of it being a better buy for sustainability reasons. And then there's the bonus of you can't go and get it because it's not in the stores. I got the last one left in that size and it's not there.
What do you see when you have that glimpse into the future?
A world in which fashion is seen as an asset. So if you have a digital wardrobe with us, you have a live understanding of what those assets are worth. And it's your choice to decide what you do with it.
I understand this is a family business. So tell me, how does that dynamic play out?
How is it working with my mother? When you're going through a tough time, who would you rather have next to you? And it's your family, right? You want your family with you and they have your back throughout everything. But then again, you're working with your mother. So you can be a lot more vocal about things sometimes than you would be with someone else.
We were lucky enough to find Sharon Walter-Ferguson, mother of Tatiana and, of course, founder of Huey. She ran us through some of her favourite picks from the site for all of your upcoming occasion wear needs. So when you enter the world of Huey, you've got this incredible portfolio of iconic brands. How do you decide who makes the cut?
It's just keeping that level of the quality, the condition.
is always going to be top. The classics sell, so your Chanel suit will always sell, your Max Mara cashmere coat. We've got such a wide selection, as you can see, from the bags to the shoes, hats.
Talk to me about this piece.
This is a great piece with your jeans, boots, white t-shirt. Looks great as it is. Its retail price would be nearly 20,000. I think we're selling it for 6.5. Wow. Yep, never worn.
That's a significant saving. So it's not pre-loved,
No,
this is
pre-owned.
pre-owned.
Nowadays, we've developed, much more sustainable packaging. We send everything out. We send advice on how to look after things. We're trying to partner with a lot more services to do this kind of thing, just to keep things in really good repair.
Talk to me about this number here.
We think this is fun, but this is also just shows the whole beauty of resale. It's great to just be able to buy it, resell it, and just look absolutely fantastic in it.
Oh my
Why
gosh,
do it? I mean, how
it's
much
such
fun is that
fun.
to wear?
It's
You've got
beautiful.
your eye on that.
I have got my eye on that. You know me too well.
Yeah, it's fabulous.
So the fashion industry, it's a complex one. To get that sort of trust can often take a very long time. And how does that trust come in?
Well, I think word of mouth has been huge for us. And I think the fact that it's a family business and it's just nurturing those relationships.
I've spotted this incredible trouser suit. It's Christian Dior two-piece. Talk to me about that, it's beautiful.
Well, I'm a big fan of the Dior trouser suit. They're beautifully cut, great at Ascot.
Yeah,
with
because
the
you obviously
murals.
can wear a great kind of hat, a piece of
Yeah.
millinery, a staple
Yeah.
kind of accessories, shoes and bag. This is brand new.
Yeah,
So when you're
yeah.
going to Huey, what's the transaction here?
This is on for about $11.50 instead of about $4.5.
Wow.
Yeah.
You had a gut instinct and look at where you are now.
I think we've achieved so much. I used to say that I want to be the Selfridges of resale. I think we're getting there.
I love this.
Yeah.
Beautiful
Yeah.
floral piece,
Yeah.
very feminine.
Yeah.
Talk to us about this piece.
So flattering. Alessandro Riche, perfect for Ascot.
Absolutely.
I mean, can't you see this?
I guess you come to Huey and you have that whole look. You've got all of your accessories.
We
the
can
whole...
do top to toe.
Yeah.
Absolute top to toe. Just look after it, respect it, give it us back, and we'll sell it for you.
I love it.
Circular economy.
Circular economy. Well
You
done,
know?
darling. Should we try some of them on?
Let's go.
Our top tips. Consider timeless pieces. Invest in classic, timeless pieces that hold their value and remain stylish over the years, such as designer handbags, iconic dresses, or tailored jackets. Be patient. Finding the perfect luxury second-hand piece can take time. Be patient and wait for the right item that meets your standards and preferences. Shop on trusted platforms. When purchasing luxury second-hand clothing, consider using reputable websites like Huey. These platforms often ensure authenticity, offer buyer protection, and provide expert curation, making your shopping experience secure and enjoyable. And remember, you are a trailblazer with every responsible style choice you make.